Fake Nittany Lions will take over. First and 10.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Well, there's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. It's a sack. They've got him back at the 4-yard line.
Well, this is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39.
Boy, good job up front by this offensive line, and a nice job by the back finding that hole to pick up the first down. And honestly, Chris, this is what I think about when I think of Oregon. I know the uniforms and the flash and the dash and all the different things that people...
Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
The offense will try to recover now. It's 2nd and 12. Handoff running right. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. A lot of time in the pocket. Now fires over the middle.
This is really what separates a good running back from a great running back. Instead of just being a check down or the possibility involved in the spring game, this guy's actual wide receiver lined up in the backfield. That time you could see the versatility and what he brings to the table.
He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. Now the important point after attempt. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Bringing it out. It's Crispin. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? He hands it off from the gun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Sacked. It's a loss. Back to the 6.
That's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've got a lot of pressures. I think that's their 2nd sack of this game. And this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
The gain makes it second and medium. Ball handed off. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. Crucial third down play coming up after that run. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Defense is coming after him. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
So no long field goal attempt. The offense is on the field to go for it on fourth down. And he'll set up to throw. On fourth down, a short toss to the running back. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop. First down here for this offense. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Well, that's exactly what defensive coordinators love to see. You've got a cornerback that typically is known for his ability to cover, and here he shows some physical toughness by sticking his nose in there, and he comes up with a nice play in support.
It's complete. He's found some room at the 45. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Moves to his left now, escaping the pocket. He's got it for a big gain. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
I mean, how about this offense and this execution? That's 3 plays, 3 completions in the blink of an eye, and now it's first and goal.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
A pretty good push up front here by this offensive line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Now here comes the point after attempt. And it's up and good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And there's the handoff. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He makes the grab. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Past the 10. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead.
Is good.
Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Crispin. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Finds room at the 30. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Boy, great job up front here getting this first down by this Penn State offense. Great combination over the years that we've seen in State College. The ability to run the football with an offensive line that can get that.
He's looking deep here. And is intercepted. It's a short return to make the tackle at the 25, but what a play for this defense.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. He's tackled just short of the 20-yard line. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And the quarterback dropping back. Looks like he's going to run it. And the defense brings him down.
Boy, it's second down and forever. You know they're going to throw the ball. They want to throw the ball, but to the credit of the defense, there's just nothing open. How about this quarterback? Instead of throwing the ball away, he picks up some big yards. They got a real shot here now on third down.
They stop him for a 2-yard gain, which should bring up fourth down. Ducks will have to kick it away. That's the first punt of the afternoon for this offense. With the return, it's Crispin. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Airing this one out toward the sideline. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. This college football playoff game is all tied up. Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Automatic in the PAT. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? Ball spotted at the 18-yard line. Should have just taken a knee. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. After the first down loss, it's second and long from the 17. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. He's moving out of the pocket. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. He's on the run. Launches deep. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They bring him down, but what an explosive play. And the Ducks begin a new series here, 1st and 10. They'll run it to the right side. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zero in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Bringing pressure, trying to get the throw off. And the pass is just thrown away. Clearly intentional grounding. And here comes the penalty marker. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Escapes the sack. To bring him down short of the marker, and now it's going to be 4th down. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. They went for it and failed on 4th down earlier. Let's see if they fare better here. Offense looking to throw the ball. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
Ball handed off. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time.
Well, he just threw it away here, Chris, and it's not the worst decision. You wish he'd find a guy open to give him a chance for this offense to convert, but at least they have some room now to work if they want to bring the punter out.
And the returner is brought down. And Duck's powerful offense is back on the field. Last possession, they were stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost him anything. And they put together something here. Going for his running back. The pass is intercepted. Going the other way, can they stop him? Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. They'll try to add the lead now to PAT. They knock through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff, you can see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And he takes this from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Just about 20 seconds remaining here in the half as they'll line up on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll take a deep shot here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. And now another deep ball here. Deep shot caught inside the 15. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the 1st half. The Ducks are in the red zone now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Pressure is coming. And he's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. So from the left hash, this is just a chip shot. No problem. Knocks it right through.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. It's a squib kick. It's going to be fielded by one of the up men. And the returner is tackled as time expires here in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Nittany Lions will kick it away to get us going in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Receiver in motion now. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Picks up the first, looking for more. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. An explosive play moves the ball across midfield, spotted at the 38.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line there. They were able to pave the way for that first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Inside the 25. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Tailback takes the handoff again. He'll be muscled out of bounds very close to the goal line.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And the quarterback will just sneak it here. The Ducks looking to crank up the tempo a bit. And the call is quarterback sneak. Touchdown, Oregon. That puts them on top in the second half. We're going to try to add to the lead now for the PAT. And the PAT puts them up 3. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. He'll hand it off. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
And he's brought down after a short gain, does not make the first down yardage.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Offense will keep it on the ground here. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Trying to find some room. It's Washington. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Trying to extend the play. Receiver makes the catch, and he'll be brought down.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
Out of the gun now on third down. He's moving out of the pocket. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Oh, so disappointing for this defense. They had the advantage. Good coverage all over the field. It's third down, but they let the quarterback get away, scramble, and pick up the first down. Now it's first and goal inside the 5-yard line.
Touchdown, Penn State. This offense cannot be stopped. They're setting out to try the PAT. The extra point makes it a 4-point game. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Looking for his big tight end. He's got his man open downfield. They finally make the tackle, but the big gain moves the ball across midfield to the 47. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll try the right here. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Ducks. Now the all-important extra point. On the kick, hits off the left upright. It's no good. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Set to advance on the football.
Returner looking to make a play here. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. The last drive, the ground game, was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, the offensive line is completely occupied with that defensive front. That freed up that linebacker to shoot right through that gap and blow up the ball carrier. What a play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, a mistake by the quarterback of putting that up in the air, but a great play by the free safety. You know, you sit back and cover 3. The center fielder is the free safety. He's got his eyes on the quarterback, and when that ball is released, he's got to show an athletic ability.
Aiming for the end zone. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Oregon. So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Bringing it out. It's Crispin. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Looking to throw it on first down. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job with it on this play.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure, and now it brings up third down.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
He finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
37, Penn State, 28.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Hit just as he throws the ball. He's got a man down the middle. And a big gain across midfield moves the ball inside the enemy 40-yard line. The Nittany Lions pick up enough yardage for a first down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The pocket breaking down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Using his legs on the scramble. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Hey, it's a nice pickup. You got the first down on the ground. That's a great job. But remember, it's a two-possession game. You got to pick it up a bit. This defense will welcome those kind of plays all game long because the clock will keep moving. So you got to put that ball in the end zone and try to get the ball back.
Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Just throws it away, but takes a process.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-holed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Got to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. And that one's picked off. What a play. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. Inside the 40. Inside the 20. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Ducks. And now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. They'll try to run this one in. And now the defense able to bring him down.
Now, the defense wasn't quite able to keep him out of the end zone for the touchdown, but how about the job of just having a short memory? Just put that out of your mind, rally to this football, and keep them short of the 2-point conversion.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Crispin. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick six, a devastating play. They got to recover from that, right? Lofting it toward the left sideline. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. He's got some room and some blockers here. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return. Offense press that onto the field, hoping to start a drive here. First down, looking to throw the ball. Short connection to the tight end here. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice game.
Got a lane. Can he get in? Touchdown, Oregon. And this one is getting ugly. Well, they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now they get set to kick it away. Bringing it out. It's Crispin. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And he throws his third interception of the day. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Got space, looking to score. Touchdown, Ducks. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Crispin. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He's going to take off. The defense will wrap him up, but he's able to scramble for a first down and keep the drive going.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield. Just
deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. And the Nittany Lions line up on 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And looking for a big play here. It's picked off again, the 4th for this QB today. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. He moves the ball out to the 15.
Another nice run by this running back. He's well over 100 yards now in the game. A big part of the reason that they're going to win this football game and advance to the next round.
And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. Second down after that run on the previous play. And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. And the running back takes the handoff. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Head coach stays aggressive after failing on the last 2 4th down attempts. Moves the ball to the 25, good enough for a first down. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Chris, how about that? What a call on fourth down. They get the conversion under a minute to go, and that should be about it. What a job by this offense to be able to come up with a victory today.
The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half.
You know, the thing that's really stood out today for this offense has been the balance. Now, they've gotten some yardage on the running back. He's done his job. The offensive line is protected and given the quarterback a chance to be able to throw the football. He's been able to throw the football into the end zone. Now they're just looking to put on the finishing touches to win the game.
The Ducks will come to the line to crank up the tempo. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. He's escaping the pocket now. Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but you better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws this football, and it falls incomplete.
Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Well, Chris, this is why they're here, right? This is why they're in the postseason. You get to a critical moment in this game with the lead late in the game, a chance to really put this game away, and they convert.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. The long march continues. Offense pushing the ball down the field.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
He's running out of time here. This pass is incomplete, 0-0 on the clock. That's it. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College.